There's so many different roller coasters in the UK, whether some are good, bad, really bad, or just flip you upside down 14 times. So today I thought, why don't I start a series where I design some roller coasters? So let's get right into this. Okay, so here we are. Welcome to the first episode of this series, and I did actually build a B&M invert here, but I didn't think it was very good because it was way too intense. It pulled like 8G or something. So I'm going to build a different ride type. I'm just looking through, and maybe we could build something like maybe a Mack multi-launch like Icon. I think that would be pretty fun. So if we do that, we can start off with the launch, probably about, the launch could probably be about 48 mile an hour. Yeah, that's probably good for the first launch. Okay, so now if it comes up into it, like it could be like a Velocicoaster-esque top hat. I know it's not the same ride type, but I think that top hat is pretty good, so we could do something like that. Alright, you know what, I actually really like that. That looks really good. So if maybe we could come into like an S-curve or something maybe. And then into an airtime hill or something, that would be really fun. Okay, so if we come up here, yeah, we could go into like a really intense airtime hill, then into like a roll towards the floor or something. That would be awesome. Yeah, we could do like a downward corkscrew towards the floor. Alright, yeah, that's looking pretty good so far. So then maybe we could have like an Immelman, but more like Icon Zimmelman, where it's like, is it an Immelman or is it not? Like, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Is Icon Zimmelman an inversion or not? Let me know in the comments. Alright, I'm just gonna test it, just to make sure the G-force isn't too high. Alright, that doesn't even make it. Bruh. Alright, let me fix that. Maybe like, that'll probably make it. It's 10 mile an hour faster. Alright, let's see if this makes it. Yeah, I need to slow that down a lot. Okay, if I slow that down to probably about, yeah, that's probably fine, 53 mile an hour. Oh, bro. Alright, I'm going to speed this bit up because I feel like this is going to take a while. But I'll be back when I perfect it and get it to the right speed. Alright, that was pretty good. It works now, it's at the top. Okay, so then we could probably go into like some really cool like roll, like something like the Rides of Happiness inversions. So I'll put a picture on the screen in case you don't know what that looks like. But it looks pretty fun. So I'm just gonna do something like that. Alright, that looks pretty fun. You'd get some great hang time on the last inversion here. Guys, the audio from my mic cut off. I don't know what happened, so I'm just going to voice over this now. Alright, what's happening here then? We're going down. Yeah, I'm just trying to perfect it there. Like, just make it flat when it's on the floor. So we go down. Oh yeah, this is the bit with the upside down airtime. Yeah, that looks insane. You'll see what I'm on about now. You get some great hang time there though. But I do end up adding a launch just down here because that was way too slow and it didn't even make it, so you still get some pretty good hang time, but not as much hang time, and it actually makes it this time as well. As you can see here. Okay, see, there we go. Yeah, this is the bit I was on about with the 0G stall, but the 0G stall actually has an airtime on it. An airtime hill on it, sorry. It looks really fun, like you get flung out, you see it on it. I think it pulls like minus 1.7 G. Yeah, it looks insane. Yeah, I don't know why I said 0G stall. It's literally like a dive stall thing. Like, it's not 0G stall, it comes down and loops under. That actually looks insane. You get some amazing airtime there. So now we're coming down. It pulls some pretty good G-force on the way down, actually. Alright, now here we go into an overbank, but I think smoothing turned it into like just a normal turn. Like, I think it goes about 90 degrees, so it's not actually an overbank anymore. Oh no, I'm looking at it now. I think it kind of is. Alright, so this part was supposed to be like a splashdown, like you were supposed to get splashed. Obviously, what? Anyway, but I forgot to add the water, so it's not a splashdown. I'm just stupid. Alright, so I was watching this now, and I was just checking the G-force. I didn't actually need to speed it up there, but the G-force looks like really good. Like, I think it's about 2G, which is good for that bit. Okay, so here now, I was just doing a corkscrew, like, the corkscrew goes over the brake run. It's pretty cool, actually, like, when you look at it from the queue line, which I do build later, it looks really good, and you can get some great photos and videos of it. So then here, I was trying to figure out what to do, but I decided that I was going to do, like, an outer bank airtime hill. I think it pulls like negative 2G. It's insane. This whole thing has so much airtime on it. But then this was the bit I was like really stuck with at the end. Like when we watch it in a minute, like after I'd done the brake run and stuff, I had to connect it back up to this bit. And this was the bit like I was really struggling on to connect it, but I ended up doing it in the end, and it looks really good. So now you can just see I'm building the airtime hill. The airtime is super strong on that hill. I can't remember off the top of my head how much it pulls, but it's really strong. So now here I'm just adding the brake run. I've added a block section so we can have multiple trains on it, because multiple trains means better operations. Yeah. It's quite a long brake run, but because it's going really fast when it reaches it, but it's not like too long of a brake run. It's not as long as Hyperia's brake run, because that's quite a long brake run. But it's probably about the same length as Smiler's brake run. It's not that long, but it's still pretty long. Okay, so for the final bit, I decided to add an airtime hill, and it actually flows really nicely through that airtime hill. You don't get too much airtime hill just because it's like the final airtime hill. Gosh, I'm saying airtime hill a lot. But you don't get too much airtime on it because it's like it's the finale, so you know, you don't want too much. But it has some pretty good airtime on it. And then here I decided to do an inversion, much like Velocicoaster's final inversion, I think it is. It looks really cool, like the one that goes over the lake. Yeah, it looks awesome. Like I just can't describe like how amazing it would be. Yeah, so like I said before, this was the bit where I was really struggling, and you can see here, I spent like ages trying to get it correctly and stuff. But I did it in the end. This isn't the final piece, by the way. But yeah, in the end, I did do it. And you'll see me do it in just a second now. Am I gonna do it? No, okay. Yeah, see, as you see there, it flows really nicely through that last inversion, then through the turnaround, then into the airtime hill. Oh, here we go, here I'm fixing it now. And in the end, I actually ended up doing a double down, because they're fun. Yeah. Alright, here you go. Here you can see I'm adding it, and it actually looks a lot better. I do like fix it up a little bit, but in the end, it does look a lot better. Yeah, see, here we go. That's the bit. Now I just edit the inversion. No, I don't actually edit the inversion, actually. Yeah, here we go. Then I smooth it a bit, obviously, but yeah. That element looks insane. So here I'm just checking it, and just make sure it's safe and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty good. I really like it. Okay, so now here's a time lapse of the smoothing and stuff. Okay, so here we are. I've done like a bunch of smoothing, and I've added a queue line and a station, and I've chosen like a whitish colour with golden supports. I think this colour scheme is very cool, and the train looks kind of similar to Hyperia's, but that doesn't really matter. So let's go and ride this thing. Go. There we go. So I love how you queue like right next to the launch. Like you would be able to get some great shots of the launch there. So yeah. But then you could get some like really good pictures and stuff of like this. Like that would be really good. So yeah. And then you come over here. Then you come up into the station. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. We got the G-forces up here if you wanted to read them. This is the first time I'm seeing this POV, so here we go. Alright, so yeah, that was the ride. I think it was pretty good. Let me know what you rated in the comments. And also, leave a name suggestion, because I forgot to mention at the start. In every episode, at the start of the next episode, I'm going to be naming the previous ride. So, if you've got any name suggestions, let me know in the comments. So now I'm just going to show you some like videos and pictures of the ride.